Hi everyone, it's Kaya from Fitnosophy. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make some ice cream wafers and some ice cream with just a few all natural ingredients. In fact, we're going to make some paleo or paleo-ish wafers and ice cream. For this recipe, we're only going to be needing 2 egg whites or 80 grams, 80 grams of coconut flour, 80 grams of honey, 80 grams of butter, possibly melted, and 1 vanilla pod. First thing to do is separate the egg whites from the yolks, because we're gonna keep the yolks for the ice cream. With a whisker or a fork, let's beat the egg whites with honey, and let's just add everything else in, so coconut flour and melted butter. I normally use coconut flour from Lucy B, which I'm gonna link in the description box down below. However, this one time I ran out of it, so I had to use a different brand, Seven Hills, which is also good, but it's a little bit coarse. So rather than wafers, I'm gonna show you how to make a sponge cake, basically. So at the very end, you just need to add the seeds from the pod. So just make sure you use a knife to cut it through and just push all the seeds into the dough. With a spoon, pour the dough or the mixture on a baking tray and just bake 200 degrees Celsius for 5 or 6 minutes. In the meantime, let's prepare the ice cream. Let's start from the chocolate one. For this one, you're going to be needing 2 egg yolks left from the wafers, round about 1 cup of pure coconut milk, and 2 scoops of vanilla flavored collagen powder. That's the one I normally use, and I'm gonna link it down below. And then I like to start from around about 10 teaspoons of cacao powder or cocoa powder if you don't have it, and 1 or 2 frozen bananas. First thing you do, you just pour the coconut milk in the high-speed blender with your egg yolks. You want to use a spoon to make sure that you grab both the liquid part and the solid one. I normally shake it very well even before opening it, but sometimes it still separates, so using a spoon is a clever idea to prevent this from happening. Then I normally add 2 scoops of collagen powder straight away and 10 teaspoons of cacao or cocoa powder before blending in it. Once it's all blended, you just add the banana or the bananas and keep pulsing till creamy. That's pretty much the kind of texture you want to achieve, and just put it in an airtight container and store it in the freezer. I like to taste it and add couple more of cacao powder teaspoons just in case it's not chocolatey enough for me. In the same blender, let's make the berry ice cream. So you're gonna need 1 more cup of coconut milk, which roughly should be the second half of the can if you're using a can, and 2 cups of frozen berries, so roughly half a bag each, and again 2 scoops of collagen powder. And let's just blend everything together until creamy. If you're going to have your ice cream straight away, and this is the kind of texture you want to achieve, if you're planning to store it in the freezer and have it later, then a little bit creamier is still okay, as I'm doing for this recipe. This is what the wafers should look like once they're ready. Bear in mind you can mold them as you like. So for instance, you can use a tiny bowl to shape them as a bowl, so you can put ice cream, or you can make biscuits, so you can leave them a little bit flat and then just close them with ice cream inside. Or you can just make a cake, as I made today, just because of the flour that I used. So as you can see, I can just give my dough the shape that I want. Um, because I'm making a frozen cake, I'm not waiting for the ice cream to be perfectly ready. I'm filling this cake with soft-ish kind of ice cream, because then I'm gonna place everything back in the freezer again, and I'm gonna let it sit for at least 3 to 4 hours prior to eating it. If you're just going to make ice cream on its own, or in as in my in the picture I showed you of the bowl, you want to come back every hour or so to stir it and make sure it freezes properly. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if so, just feel free to subscribe to my channel. Visit my website, fitnosophy.com, for more recipes. And thanks again for watching. Bye.